got a new delivery for the Jeep. Want to take a guess what it is? It's a Tuff Stuff rear bumper carrier with the tire that goes on the actual carrier part. So it's kind of a project. Gonna take this tube bumper off. I think it's Smittybilt or some such brand. It's old, it's dented, it's starting to get rusty. Unfortunately, it's a little welded in spots, but that'll have to be cut off and ground off. And this is kind of involved because we have to take the gas tank out and assemble it. But this Jeep really needs to have the tire carrier because the one that's hanging on the factory tailgate, this tire is way too heavy and it's going to end up damaging the tailgate. As it is now, this gate has dropped down quite a bit. So just waiting for my friend Nick to get out of work. I'll take a drive up to his house and we'll start on this thing. Stay tuned. Okay, I got this thing all unboxed, and I normally don't give a crap about unboxing videos. I think they're kind of dumb personally, but this thing was packaged very, very well. Wrapped in tape and foam, and the box was lined with plywood. So here's the actual bumper. I haven't opened the box. It has the hardware and the D-rings in it. But this one does come with 2 D-rings that attach. And then there's the tire carrier. So the toughest part's probably going to be getting this old bumper off, dropping the gas tank to get to the back of the bolts. And other than that, I'm hoping this whole thing won't take more than maybe 2 or 3 hours at the very most. So now, just gotta wait for a bit and we'll start installing. Another small thing I installed were these Rugged Ridge entry guards. These things are pretty sturdy. They were about 30 some bucks for the set delivered, and they look to be pretty good quality. So I bought them, installed them on both sides. So far so good. I like it. The old bumper is off. Had to grind off a bunch of brackets, and I got this area. This area is all painted up already because it was all bare metal before. Fuel tank is dropped, so now we're just going to mount up the new bumper and see how it goes. Got the spare tire carrier installed, and there it is. Pretty good quality. Definitely happy with it. Went on with not too much trouble. The only thing that's irritating, well, a couple things actually. I can't use the factory license plate fuel door flip down because this is in the way, which I thought that might be a problem, so I got to buy a relocation bracket to go in the center there. And this kit came with everything except the nylon washer that's supposed to go between the bumper and the carrier, and it's a really funny size. It's impossible to find. I've looked everywhere. I'm gonna have to call the place on Monday because today's Saturday, but in the meantime I found something that might be able to work, so I'm going to take this thing apart and attempt to put it back together and it needs to have a spacer because this whole carrier sits just a little bit too low in order for it to easily latch. So it shouldn't be a big deal. I just need to take it apart again and put it back together. But in the meantime, I think this thing looks great. I love it. No more sagging tailgate. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the flip side.